Alright, good morning. Welcome back to another video and an absolute stinker of weather-wise anyway. So yeah, I've got a few competitions coming up in the next few weeks and I need to get some practicing with the electronics, technology, make sure everything's working right, and I haven't been out in a few weeks either, to be honest, so it's just to sort of dust a bit of the cobwebs off. And that's really the gist of it. The water's high and dirty, but I can't control that, and that's sort of the point as well. During the competitions, the conditions could be exactly the same, so it's about learning, getting better, and sort of finding out how to catch fish in bad conditions and dirty water, I suppose. I'm going to go to a spot that I haven't really fished in a couple of years. I found this particular spot a few years ago and I had the best perch fishing I think I had for a very long time at that time, and I sort of had a feeling that they gather up in this one particular area just before they move into their spawning areas, so I'm hoping they're going to be here. It's exactly the same time of the year as it was that time. We'll have a cast with a pike too, maybe. We'll see if there's no signs of them spawning. If they've finished doing their deed, we'll maybe do that too. But yeah, that's it, let's go. There's a couple of spots and things that got along the way that I want to stop and hit, and we're coming up to the one now, so I'm just gonna get ready, so let's go. Okay, so I'm just using the side scan to try and locate some shoals. I've just drifted in quite shallow here, but I did see something there to the left, so I'm going to swing around and get a look. Got the live working, so once I see something semi-decent there, I'll hit the spot lock and we'll give it a go. So you can sort of see structure and things here to the right hand side. I'm going to have to keep rubbing the screen all day today because the rain just doesn't want to seem to let up. So first proper cast, I've got a 15-gram drop shot weight on, so it's making sure I'm getting to the bottom, which is exactly what I need here. There's a fish. There is a fish. First cast. There is a fish. First cast. That's exactly. And there's fish showing on the live. This is what I needed because I was starting to panic a bit. Thank you for playing. Just a baby. What's the saying? Go and tell your granny. All that. Right. Now the blood's pumping. So that's the lure I'm using. I can't remember what you call it, but I just thought with the dirty water, that was probably the best sort of thing to go for. High vis, lots of colour. There's lots of extremities on it, or whatever you call them. They look like better perch there. This is exactly what I needed. If I can go home with a big smile on my face because I've caught 150 perch, I'll be over the moon. I'm not going to lie, it's been a complete drama this morning. So as I said earlier, I haven't been out for a few weeks. So my the battery in the boat had actually yeah, the battery that runs the main engine had died. Now it's okay because I've got literally 3 batteries with me, but one of the batteries is what powers this. It's the same one that I need on the engine, so I've got them both hooked up to the big engine on this. But it just took a whole bit of tweaking and messing around this morning in the rain, so it wasn't a good start. Right, moved on up the lock. Let's see if we're in the money. Definitely a few more fish on the finder here. You getting bites, Keith? No? Remember, still only 9 degrees, so don't don't be going too hard, just slow. Yeah. Oh, that feels like a good fish. That feels like a chunk. That's a good fish, boy. Get in. Nice. That's what we want. Look at that. It just took us to find the right spot. He's gonna kick. And look at that for a fine example of a perch. Probably 28 centimeters. Ready to bust for the belly. Lovely. Thank you for playing. In two. This is what we came for, Keith. They're all full of eggs, you see, and the males usually fight harder anyway. So you've got the heavier females and you've got the aggressive males. So they're all good fighting fish. Yes. Glad you came out now.
Oh, it's awesome. Oh, that's disappointing.
The chances are you're going to get the bigger fish on that anyway. Yeah. look at the thing. Look, they're all high up in the water. You'd be hitting them there on just casting it and reeling it, not even bouncing it on the bottom. You can actually see them hitting things. They're fired up, I'm telling you. Yeah. Ooh. This is what we wanted. So it's all well and good casting them here in the drop shot. I'm tempted to stick a jig head on by and just go for the bigger ones. Yeah, I have the measure mat there, so we can measure some of the bigger ones. Yeah, I'm telling you, on the money, boy. Yeah, it's good on the light tackle. That is a better one. Do you want to measure it? Just to see what. A lot of them fish are right under the boat, Keith. Oh, what a hit. What a hit. That's a heavier one, I think. No? Ooh. No, it's still on. I think it's just small. There's a lot of fish high up in the water. Look. See them? They're hitting something there, like chasing prey, or you could see them all being real aggressive, hammering something up high in the water. Telling you, there could be a chance of a good perch here. Well, I only got that one. I haven't had another bite since. The jig head might be the better shout. Maybe not. Ooh, come to Papa. Okay, swapped onto a jig head. Didn't even hit the bottom. Swapped onto a jig head because I'm just trying to get the bigger fish now. All good fun hitting them on the. All good fun hitting them on the drop shot, but as soon as you put the jig head on first cast, and I've hit my biggest one yet. Look, absolutely pristine. I don't think she's bigger than 32 though, Keith. You're probably safe. Huh? 28. So that's what we're using. To be honest, the hook's probably a bit too small. I've got a bigger one there, I just lifted the wrong one. But when the fish are feeding like this, you get out as quick as possible. Not even hitting the bottom. It's like fishing for mackerel in the sea. It's absolutely ridiculous. And every one of them all stonking perch. It's like match fishing, isn't it? You know, see who can get it unhooked through back and yeah. But that's what it's like. It's like mackerel, or not. It's like match fishing. Get the fish, get it unhooked, back in again before the next person beside you can. Crazy. I really want a big one. Like, I'd like one 2 pound, you know, big 40 centimetre. I know, like for places like Holland and whatnot, 40 centimetre isn't a big fish, but for here, a 40 centimetre would be an absolute unit. One of those, please. The wee trout net would have been handy, wouldn't it? Feels like a small one though. Nice colours on that one. Yeah. I'm going a wee bit further away. That's a pike, is it? If that's not a pike, mate, that's a really big perch. Aye, that's a perch, I think. Doesn't have the over, like the straight weight of a pike, if you know what I mean. That's head shakes. That's a big perch. Nah, mate, the perch wouldn't be feeding the way they're feeding if there was a pike in amongst them. Told you, that's a monster perch. Here, give me the rod, you grab it. That's a monster. An absolute monster. Get it in, yeah. Yes. Well done. Monster.
Oh, it's
30,
34.
Squeeze it out. You maybe get 35. No, the tail. So, I mean, pin the tail out, you know. Yeah,
30,
see?
34.
34. That's a really, here, don't be throwing that in. We're gonna get a picture. Okay, there we go. That's us back. That turned out more or less exactly how I wanted it to. As I said, usually in around this time of year, the perch will gather up in certain areas just before spawning. And it's one of the few times actually on this particular body of water where you can catch a really good stamp of perch. Like almost every cast, it was great. It's super fishing when it goes like that. And then you could go back up there in 2 weeks time and they're gone. Obviously they're in there somewhere, but they're a needle in the haystack. As I said, it's just this is the time where they all tend to be in that general area. So that was good. Big shout out to Tony as well for letting me know where they were. He done the hard work and found them for me. And yeah, sun's out now. It started the day off quite a bit then towards the end, so called it quits. But that's it. As always, thanks for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed that one. It was good. Certainly enjoyed making it. See you on the next one.